you practice the feed. But you have to also check their weight, whether their weight is the same. So if you see that one is lesser, then that means there is a problem. Sometimes it might be that when you deworm them, that one did not take the water
Water.
or something. So you have to separate it, then treat it differently. Yeah, you can see that they all grow naturally.
Today I come to learn about rabbits. So if you're beginning or you are somebody you are into it, this video will help you to so that I can learn more thing on rabbits. So please can you introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Archibald Akufudenchi. I'm a rabbit farmer. I've been rearing rabbit for almost 8 years now. Yeah, that's what I can say now.
Okay, please, what inspired you to start rabbit?
Oh, okay. I think I saw something on UCC when I was on campus. I saw a rabbit farm that gingered me to enter into rabbits, and also my family. My third born was having a problem, that is health issues. So they encouraged me that I should be giving my daughter eggs, and also should have high protein, should be eating high protein food. So I did the research, and I noticed that if I rear rabbit, that problem will be solved. And as I'm talking to you now, the problem has been solved.
Wow. It,
So that also gingered me to do it more. Yeah.
okay. It took how long that before the problem solved?
Oh, for let's say 3 years.
Wow.
3 years, because we were using the meat for soup. Soup. All the time I kill the rabbit for my children. And the health has been well. She's well. She's well.
Okay, please, what challenge that you face once you are starting rabbits?
Oh, I would say is let's say rabbits, you won't face any challenge. The challenge is shelter, where you know rabbits, they multiply very fast. So when you are starting, you have to consider certain things. The location, do you want to do it in a large farm, or you just want to do it a small farm? And you can't say you are doing it a small farm because they multiply. Let's say one rabbit is giving you 6 bunnies. In a year, one rabbit can give you about 50 bunnies. Yeah, one rabbit can if you have one rabbit, let's say giving you 10 bunnies a month, a year,
Yeah.
10 rabbits a year. Then if you have 10 does, how many rabbits will you have? You see, so you have to consider your shelter, where you have to the hatch, you have to do it in a large scale. Now I think currently the rabbit is costly. The meat itself is very costly. Now we are getting people selling rabbit 200 and 150. At first it wasn't like that.
Okay.
And now too, because of the association, we have different groups and different farmers who are selling rabbits. So there is money in it. Yeah.
Okay. So I will come back why the if the rabbit why that is causing. So for starting, how many rabbits you start with?
I started with
Two.
two, two does and one back,
Okay. So
and
making
that's it,
three.
three.
Okay.
And with that, my first, let's say, sales I did was I sold about 40 rabbits to a man in Spintex.
40 rabbits.
40 rabbits to a man in Spintex.
Wow.
That encouraged me to even do the hatch more. Mm.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So starting rabbits. Now, do you have experience on it?
No, no, I wasn't. In fact, it was a challenging thing for me. But because of the research I've been doing, for rabbits, if you are starting, you incur losses. The bunnies will die. They have to know the farmer. you have to also know them. So if you know them, you won't have any problem. But for the new, as a new starter, you face a lot of challenges. You can see that they are not giving birth. Maybe it will be because of the feed. You have to know the current different types of feed. You have to learn about them. It's not all the leaves that you have to be giving to them. You have to know the time you have to feed them. You have to feed them at the right time. Uh-huh. That's what rabbit farming is. They have to know you very well before they will produce. Yeah.
So that before you bring the three rabbits, now do you have the cage for them already?
No. What I did was we is like my family, my wife. She was having a what kitchen cupboard. So I just talked to her. Then she gave me the chicken cupboard. So I was using that. Even that one, we were even having challenges because the rabbits were in the kitchen. Yes.
Okay.
So through that, by talking and communication, we had to move from where we are living to a different place. So I decided to do it in a large scale, and I had about 300 rabbits.
If I so like in the year, how much do you able to get in the rabbit for the year?
For the year, it depends. So for this year, I've already chopped my 4,000.
What time?
Yeah, I'm ready for. I'm currently waiting for another sales.
Wow,
Yes,
it's not end of this year and you already chop 4 times.
4,000. Yeah,
Okay.
that was around July. Around June, I sold some. I had 4,000. It was two badges. So I cleared all of them,
Okay.
and I cleared, and I have some too. So
Okay. Thanks. Now to get 300 rabbits, it take how long?
the long it will be 2 years.
Take you 2 years
Two
before.
years getting 300 rabbits.
Okay,
In
because it
two
starts with
years.
small. Okay,
Yeah.
so starting rabbit, I don't know. I don't have any experience. So what food that if you bring the three rabbits, you feed them?
Oh, normally I was buying wheat brown, then layer mash,
Okay.
the hens layer mash. Then I also get Awiza cocoa chaff. You know, Awiza tokun.
Yeah,
I have
the
to
waste one.
the
Oh,
waste one. I have to dry it. Make sure they are dry. Then I'll mix all of them together. Sometimes too, I'll get granite chaff. The granite chaff, the one that what do you call we eat, we chew
the granite.
the granite,
Okay.
the surplus.
Okay.
I use that one to mix with the feed, so the feed becomes plenty there for me to feed them.
Okay. So if I do your own fermented feed,
Yes, I do my own fermented feed.
okay. So take do your own fermented feed and with the you say go match. So the
Yeah,
one you are buying for and the one you are doing is which one is costly?
the feed one is very costly. Now the feed is very expensive.
So when you buy
Uh,
the one that they do it already, that one is very less.
yes, yes. Even the one that they do it already made feed is, I would say that one is even expensive than the one that I'm missing.
Okay.
The one that I'm missing is less costly because I'll get about 5 bags or 6 bags from it.
Okay.
So it can take me a month or two, 1.5 months. But the one that is solely for, you won't get it that way. If let's say you have about 40 rabbits, you can buy 3 bags in a month. That makes the feed very expensive. So apart from giving them the feed, you can get grass, the leaves that they eat. That one too will help so that you can reduce the cost.
Okay, so the leaves, can you mention some of us so that if we don't know, I can know the guys that we have.
The leaves, well, the leaves I know of elephant grass. Elephant grass, that one is good. And I know of actually the names, I don't normally know the names,
Okay.
but I know. a lot of leaves that they used to give the rabbits. We have one pool there, the yellow one there too.
Okay. I forget the
The name.
Okay.
We have guinea grass. Guinea grass too is good for rabbits.
Okay.
We have the plantain leaves.
Okay.
Plantain leaves is also good for rabbits. We have pawpaw leaves. But for pawpaw leaves, we can also use it as a dewormer
Okay.
for rabbits if you know how to use it. If they want me to teach them, you have to
You
bring some cash.
you come back on that and see how you will explain to us that one. You will explain to us that will get a bonus. So watch the video to the end because that one will be the last end. So that will be bonus. So watch the video to the end.
Okay,
Okay.
and we have bitter leaf.
Okay.
Bitter leaf too can be used as what do you call it? It's good for the animals.
Okay.
So we have bitter leaf. Example is this is bitter leaf.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have mango leaves,
Okay.
banana leaves. Banana leaves it boosts their system.
Okay.
Yes, it boosts their system. All of bitter leaf also boosts their system. We have neem tree leaf. The neem tree leaves, it begins when they give birth, you start giving them neem tree leaves. They become bulky.
Okay.
But if you already have the rabbit, you are introducing neem tree to them, they won't eat. But you start from scratch.
Okay.
So the animals, they become very bulky. You see the difference. They don't normally get sick
Okay.
because of the neem tree leaves. Apart from the neem tree leaves too, we have the crawling grasses.
Okay.
Normally they are the riverside,
Okay.
stream, like a stream side. It's also good for rabbits. Yeah.
Okay.
So for rabbits, I won't say rearing rabbit is expensive, but it needs a lot of time. It needs a lot of time. Yeah. And you have to do a lot of research too, so that you can improve on your farm.
Okay. Okay. So doing mention all this food for the rabbit. What about A? If some
Hey,
A, yeah.
hey, it depends. It depends. If you've been feeding them with hay, then you don't have any problem.
Like
Yeah.
what's meaning of A?
What
What's meaning of A? What's meaning?
meaning of hay?
Yeah.
Hay.
Yeah.
It's a grass, a dry grass.
Okay.
A dry grass. I used to dry some around.
Okay.
Yes. You cut the grasses, then you dry them
Okay.
for the animals. But to be frank with you, if you don't start when they are bunnies, they won't be eating the grass.
Okay.
You have to everything you have to start with them from scratch. If you give them feed, they will prefer the feed than the hay.
Okay.
That is the animals. Yes.
Okay. So once you are done with the feed, do it they do you give them water?
Yes, all the time. You have to clean their water though. Then you also have to make sure that they have enough water. But they don't take a lot of water, just small water.
Okay.
Yeah. The
So
animals, the rabbits, they behave like the broilers and the chickens that we rear.
okay.
They are also like that. You have to deworm them. You have to give them water. You have to give them antibiotics. Before a rabbit can give birth, you have to deworm the rabbit, give them antibiotics, then give them multivitamin, like
Okay.
the way we rear hens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the feed. So the air and the gas and the fermented feed, how do you able to blend it for them?
For me, because I'm a busy person, so I actually feed them once in a day.
Okay.
Yes, but during weekends, I have to get some weeds for them. So I'll just feed them the weeds in the evening.
Okay.
Then in the morning, I give them feed. So weekends, I have to give them the full time that they need. I
Okay.
give them a lot of
Attention.
weeks, attention. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, see.
But if you have time, you can be adding the leaves plus the feed. It's a plus.
Okay.
They grow, they mature very fast. If
Okay.
you do that, if you have the time, you have to practice that. You give them leaves, then you give them what do you call? You give them the leaves, then you give them the feed also.
Okay.
uh, they mature fast.
Okay. So rabbits, how long it take before it matured?
Oh, let's say by 4 months,
4 months.
4 months to 5 months, they are ready to chop. Yeah.
Okay. So what time that you can call them?
Oh, crossing them, it depends. By 5 months, 5 months, if you feed them well, you check the weight. You have to check the weight. I already said that if you want to cross rabbits, you have to deworm them, give them antibiotics, then you give them multivitamin, then you cross. So by 5 months, your doe is ready to be crossed. Yes.
Okay.
But for back crossing, you have to get a big back. That is, you look at the hinge, the back of the hinge, and the testicles. It should be very big.
Okay.
You yourself should know that the fair, everything should be bright. The eyes should be bright before you can use that one for crossing.
Okay, you are talking about the weight. So what weight that you can weight before you can call them?
Oh, sometimes it depends on the type of rabbit you have. My farm, I usually have Dutch
Okay.
and California, not the pure California, but the mixed California. So when you look at the weight, sometimes it will be around 2.3 or 2.5. Some will be like 2.8. That means the dough is ready for crossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please take us through the procedure that you take before you call them.
The procedure.
Yeah.
Oh, the procedure
Procedure.
I've already mentioned
No,
some.
like.
A rabbit is the dough is 5 months old.
Mm.
So I'll make sure I deworm the dough.
Okay.
After deworming the dough, either I'll give it antibiotics or multivitamin. Then I'll send the dough to the back.
Okay.
We don't sell the male to the female. We send the female to the male.
Okay.
So when you send the female to the male will try to cross. Sometimes it depends. It will not cross whilst you are there. Sometimes you leave it for the next day. But I myself, I prefer my male crossing the dough so that I will know that it has taken the seed.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So that is all.
So how many times they cross?
Low, it depends. Sometimes 3 times is okay. Sometimes four is okay. Even sometimes two is normal.
Okay. So do you do for the crossing?
No, no, no. I've not practiced that before. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So crossing, it take how long before they give birth?
Oh, for the actually it's 1 month. It's 1 month. Sometimes can delay to 1 month, 2 weeks. It has happened to me before, 1 month, 2 weeks. But actually it's 1 month.
If you are new to this channel, please like the video, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the time you call them, do give them medication after you call them.
You have to check. You have to check whether it's like eating. You have to check from time to time. Also check the belly whether it's becoming big. So when you see that the rabbit sleeps a lot, then that means there is a seed there. It will sleep a lot. After sleeping, it will not eat too much, and sometimes you will see that it's restless. Yeah.
But if you check the rabbits if they are bennies on the stomach, because I can't see anything. If they are pregnant, I can't see anything. So what can I
You
do before I can see that there's a
we
bennies
have
inside?
something we call palpating.
Okay.
Yeah, that one you use your hand to touch the belly. You need not to press it. That means if let's say it has taken about 3 weeks to 4 weeks, you can use your hand to press the stomach small, not pressing it like you are pressing. No, just touch it. You feel in your hand that there's something going on inside the stomach.
It's called what,
The
palpating.
palpate.
So if you are watching this video and like today is your first time to watch this video, I'll link the palpating video on this side. We do some practical palpating, so that link is there. So click on it and what After this video, you can watch the next one too. Okay, so after you check everything's done, do you write date down?
Yes, for now, because I've been doing it, I know that all my rabbits, they all have names.
Okay.
I know my rabbits. They're about 16 though there, and I know all of them. So I know the time I cross them. I have I use my phone, so I know the time I cross them. I know their bunnies, and I know the male that cross them. Yes, so I have records there for my rabbits.
Oh,
Yeah, I have rabbits that I started with one. I call it grandma.
okay.
Yes, grandma. It's still there. It's very big. It's a Dutch rabbit.
Okay. So let's say 1 month has reached and they give birth. So what activity that you do for the giving birth for that first day?
1 month.
No, before they will give birth, there's something going on. So what will go on before after 2 weeks? What will go on?
You have to place a boss or a rubber. I normally use the fry tall rubber, the big size. I
Okay.
cut the front, then place it in the hatch. You have to check. They have to get used of the rubber. They have to be jumping in, jumping out. They urinate inside. You have to throw it away. It's a practice. So when the amount is due for them to later, what they will do is you hear noise. Chaka chaka chaka, chiki chiki chiki, chaka chaka. They will be doing that. So you yourself you know that it's time for the rabbit to give birth. Yeah. But you have to be checking all the time. You have to be there, be checking. Sometimes unaware, like 2 days ago, one rabbit, I never knew it was time for it to give birth. But I know it will give birth. Like because I was in a hurry to go to work. When I came back in the it has already given birth. And there wasn't any rubber or box inside, but it gave birth nicely. After that, I have to touch the dough. That one, if you don't know how to do it, don't do it. Because when you do it, you lose all your bunnies. It's an experience. You have to know your rabbits. Your rabbits must also know. They have a scent. That scent must also show in your around you. So I will touch the rabbit, play with it, use my hand to fold the face, touch the armpits and the breast. Then before I'll touch, even this one, I had to get money before I will teach you. Before I will be touching them one by one to the box. With that one, there is scent around, so it won't kill its bones. But if you're a new person and you go and try it, my brother or sister, you will lose all your bones. Yes. Rabbits, when they give birth, don't touch their litters. If you touch them, you will lose all of them. Yes. They are like cats.
Okay.
Yes.
So the nursing board do add something to it.
No, I don't add anything. I don't add anything. Unless I know the rabbit that it won't peel its fur.
Okay.
If I know that it won't peel its fur, then I'll get some grass, dry grasses, and place it inside there.
So what time that they will pay the ring?
Oh, that one is normal. Since they are ready to give birth, they will start. They will do it before they give birth. After giving birth to, they peel more to cover their litters.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So after giving birth to it, if I'm for first day, second day, it take how long before they'll get is this skin?
Is it the bunnies or
Bunnies, yeah, bunnies.
oh that one? Let's say by 10 days, 10 days. I have example there.
Okay.
By 10 days, you have them. By
Okay.
10 days, you see that there will be some small fare
Fair.
coming. Yeah,
Okay.
10 days.
Okay.
Even though it will not be 10 days, by 4 days or 5 days, you see. Yeah.
Okay. So after they give birth, what medication that you give to the bunnies?
The bunnies, after they give birth, for the bunnies, when they are 1 month old, you have to also deworm them.
Okay.
The deworming, when they are 1 month old, you deworm them. Then we have there's this medicine that we also add to their water. That one also boosts their system, and it also helps in their stomach. See the feed they take, they will all die. And that medicine I can't say it because now there is competition in the rabbit farming. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you need any information, you just come to me directly.
When you call him, you will give you the name. So the number will be in the description. So you say I can call him. Say when you call, he will give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, what's next again? After
Um,
1 month.
After 1 month, you just give them the feed. You practice the feed, but you have to also check their weight, whether their weight is the same. So if you see that one is lesser, then that means there is a problem. Sometimes it might be that when you deworm them, that one did not take the water
Water.
or something. So you have to separate it, then treat it differently. Yeah, you can see that they all grow naturally. Yeah, I don't know, but we can go to the farm, then I'll show you examples.
Okay.
You have
So
to separate them, know how they eat. Some grow very fast. The hybrid, we have different hybrid, but when you cross California to a Dutch, you get different hybrid. So you have to know the weight, their size, and weight. Apart from the weight, to the size, you know the size. So you separate the large ones from the small ones. Then the small ones, you treat them better for them to get their rightful size.
okay. So you are talking about a fine hybrid. So what type of breed do you have?
Right now, my farm, I have Dutch,
Okay.
I have California, I have Chinchilla. Then I have what do you call I forgot the name. Oh, I mentioned Dutch, California, Polopo. I've forgotten the name. It's Plomo or something. There is a name
Okay.
that is the animals I have.
Okay. So
Dutch, Chinchilla, Blanche. We have Blanche. That's a black rabbit. Yes.
okay.
Then Dutch. But all my rabbits, majority are Dutch.
Okay. So
Yes. Then California.
can you use the different a breed to call different breed?
Yes. Yes.
So if you use
Uh,
different breed to call different breed, you give different breed or
breeds. You also get different breeds. When you cross breeds, you get different breeds. Yes.
okay.
Yes. But don't let anyone deceive you. There is no pure breed in Ghana unless you go and buy the foreign ones.
Oh, but I know some farm they have pure breed.
Pure breeds.
Yeah,
Yes.
when
Yes.
I do interview with Ace farm, maybe I'll link the link.
For
Yeah.
East farms, they have pure rabbits. That one I know. But majority don't have that pure rabbits because they are expensive. Yes.
Okay. So if you want to watch the after this interview, I'll link the link here of the Ace rabbit. They have pure rabbit. So after pure rabbit, so what about your own?
My own, I have one male pure rabbit male that
Okay.
I used to cross to get hybrids.
Hybrid.
Even that one is a Dutch.
Okay.
Yes.
So what size of cage that is good for rabbit?
Oh, it depends how you yourself you want the cage to be. Yes, you can do it large scale. Some practice colony.
Okay.
If you practice colony, you want to practice colony, that means you have to get open space for rabbits. The hatch should be open.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And
So
12, what do you call it? 12 inch. Yes, you have to. I don't know how to say it, but you yourself, you know how you want your gauge to be.
so that
Yeah.
means that 2 by 2 feet.
Yes,
That would
two
be
by 2 feet.
okay.
Yes, two
Square.
by 2 feet square. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, is this profitable?
I will say yes, and I will say no. The reason being is it depends on the decision you yourself you have in your farm. For me, I have people, clients I sell to. Yeah, I have schools I sell my rabbits to for practicals.
Okay.
Yes. I don't want to mention the schools. I don't know whether I can mention, but I don't want to mention.
The way you say school, I remember you mentioned one person name, and I know the person starts with practicals, and through the practicals, he get passion for rabbits. So
Rabbits.
I remember, I see where
The link is
the link is. Okay.
yes. So
Okay.
I have schools. One in Kumasi. We have schools in Winneba here too.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I have clients in Accra.
Okay.
Majority Spinters. Right now I'm waiting for them to call me. Yeah. They normally supply rabbit to them 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. For meat.
Okay.
Mm. So I'm waiting for them. I have some meat, so I'm waiting for them to call.
Okay. So
Yeah.
currently your meat rabbit. Okay. This one, please forgive me. I'm going to ask this question before that. So what time you do weaning your rabbit?
Weaning my rabbit. Let's say 1.5 months to 2 months.
Okay.
Mm. Then
Okay.
I wean my rabbit.
Okay. So currently your rabbit, if I the meat rabbit is how much?
The meat rabbit, it depends on the weight, but normally it's 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, 1.5. By my colleagues, some sell it 200.
Okay.
So
What about you?
1.5.
Oh, 1.5. Okay. You say
1.5.
1.5. I thought the kilo. That's how I ask you
No, no,
a
no,
different
no.
question.
It's 1.5.
Okay.
1.5
5 Ghana
NC.
cedis. Okay. So what about the if there's 1 month, 2 weeks one, the winning one?
The winning one, normally I don't sell winning one, but for the because they use them for particles, I sell 175 CDs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
75 CDs.
Okay. So do you do the living?
Delivery
Yeah. If it's somebody,
myself.
no, like in case somebody is outside when they buy, want to buy some for you.
Yeah, especially I made mention that I have a client in Spinters.
Okay.
I do the delivery.
Okay.
So we just pack them in a box. Then the car, I'll send the animals to the station. Then we pack everything. Then we send them to Accra.
Okay. So any advice for somebody want to start rabbit?
Oh, what I would say is don't start it like don't think too much. There is a way you have to start. Don't be thinking too much. You can create something small that you can start rabbit with. You can start with 2 female, like what I did, 2 females, one male. You can even start with 1 female, 1 male, and don't think that rabbit is costly. Like starting it cost, it's not never costly. It depends on what you want. Yeah, you have to do it gradual. You can even use rabbit meat as family consumption. Let's say the meat that you buy from the market, use that money to settle with the rabbit, then kill the rabbit for the family. That one, you will see that you are benefit from the meat, and I bet your children will never be sick all the time. They are always healthy because rabbit meat is a white meat, and it's ginger the human system. It fight against infections, so it's a good meat. Yeah.
Okay. Please your number and your location.
Okay. Right now I'm in a Crawford, Winneba a Crawford, and my number is 0242 750 437.
Okay.
0242 750 437.
Okay. Please your social handle.
My
Social handle.
social
And
handle:
yeah, Facebook or
Facebook, Achibodenchi.
okay.
Achibodenchi. Yes.
Okay.
The farm is Achi Farms. Achi Farms.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching. Like the video, share and subscribe. Oh, please share the video. Share the video and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe.